President Donald Trump announced a landmark agreement giving the U.S. government a 9.9% stake in Intel Corp. Under the deal, Washington will receive 433.3 million shares of common stock, valued at $8.9 billion, funded through grants from the CHIPS and Science Act and the Secure Enclave program. Adding in the $2.2 billion in CHIPS Act support already dispersed, the U.S. has now committed a total of $11.1 billion to Intel. Importantly, the government emphasized it will remain a passive shareholder, no board seats, no special governance powers, and no inside access. Market reaction. Intel shares surged on the news, breaking through key resistance levels that traders had been watching. Bulls immediately framed the deal as a vote of confidence in Intel's turnaround, a liquidity boost, and a potential catalyst for a longer term recovery in U.S. chip making. Bears, however, cautioned that while this is historic, the market could still punish Intel if execution doesn't improve. Community talking points. Number one, government backing equals safety net or overreach. Many see this as a too big to fail moment, suggesting Intel stock now has a floor under it thanks to taxpayer backing. Others worry that government involvement may create political baggage and slow Intel's ability to operate freely in a highly competitive global market. Number two, share dilution concerns. The 433.3 million new shares represent nearly 10% dilution for existing shareholders. Debate centers on whether the added capital outweighs the dilution hit, with bulls highlighting that stability and subsidies matter more than ownership percentages. Number three, stock technicals and squeeze talk. Traders are eyeing Intel's ability to hold above recent resistance zones and potentially set up for a bigger breakout. Some chatter points to a possible short squeeze if momentum keeps building, though bears argue Intel's fundamentals remain too weak to sustain such a rally. Number four, national security and strategic role. With tensions around supply chains in China, this deal is being positioned as a national security investment, similar to how defense contractors are treated. Intel's fabs in Ohio and Arizona are now central to U.S. tech sovereignty, and this investment cements its role as a strategic asset rather than just a private company. Bullish case. Government backing equals financial stability and strategic relevance. Potential to revive Intel's foundry business and attract customers reassured by U.S. involvement. Could accelerate delayed projects like the Ohio megafab, positioning Intel as a direct counter to Taiwan's TSMC. For long term holders, the government stake is seen as a massive vote of confidence that Intel can turn around. Bearish case. Dilution is real, nearly 10% more outstanding shares. No guarantee Intel can execute on manufacturing catch up with rivals like Nvidia, TSMC, and AMD. Government involvement may introduce political risk and unwanted scrutiny. Traders warn this could be a short term hype rally that fizzles once the euphoria passes. Bottom line, the U.S. government's $11.1 billion commitment and near 10% equity stake in Intel is a historic move, reshaping both Intel's trajectory and the future of domestic chip making. Bulls see it as a lifeline and catalyst for growth. Bears warn it may not solve Intel's deep operational challenges. Either way, Intel is now firmly in the spotlight as not just a company, but a strategic national asset.
Okay, so the stock gained 5.53% in the regular session of yesterday, the 22nd, and added an extra 1.01% in the post market session. Yeah, so let's see now. In terms of what's going on, this is the daily chart. I think underlying trend is bullish. Yeah, it is bullish. Projections here are saying 25.21, 26.28. We have seen 26.53 printed on the 19th. 19th was Tuesday the 19th of August. Indeed, their higher prices 27.75. Indeed, there's ample room to the upside. There isn't anything about it. There's no doubt about that. So the 4 hour chart is has deviated by just 1%. Can we maybe we can just refer to what's going on there? Okay, here we can see what sort of projections do we have. 28.15, 27.36, 26.1, currently at 25, close at 25.05, last trade, 25.05. Okay, so extrapolation is saying that it's going to roll over. Yeah, it's going to roll over from Monday. Yeah, it's going to roll over. But before it rolls over, it's just going to maintain, just sustain that strength, but not higher prices, just consolidation. Then it's, all in all, up to Thursday the 28th, what is being extrapolated is just a consolidation. A cycling within the range of 25.05 and 24.68. Yeah, and then after that, it may contract expansion that began on Thursday the 21st. Yeah. In terms of buying price pressure momentums, let's see what we have down here. Yeah, we have everything. Okay, well, the moving averages, the 10 and 21 period moving averages are still strongly bullish. Yeah, and especially the 10 day, the 10 day moving, 10 period moving average, seriously bullish. You can see that 6.3732. So trend is, sorry, it's the strong trend mode. Yes, seriously bullish. Trend mode is from 0.25. This is 6.37332. And then, however, the has a robust negative first derivative there, indicating that yeah, we can't. You shouldn't expect more. You shouldn't expect higher prices as things stand right now. Maybe that's why the algos are projecting a consolidation. So maybe that's what is being indicated here. Okay. Yeah. Outside that, we can try and see we can't really see the probability of it retesting this. Yeah, indeed, it's there. 26.53, for instance. It's the price it printed the other day. So without even giving it much thought, there's you can imagine that there's a good probability, there's a good chance, a healthy probability that it can retest that sort of level. So we cannot just actually just have a look at some of these other hourly charts and see what we have there. Let's look at the 3 hour chart. Yeah, the same rollover being extrapolated as well. Let's look at the 2 hour chart. Yeah, same rollover as well. Consolidation, as a matter of fact. 1 hour chart. Yeah, cycling as well. Same. Yeah. Okay. All in all, that's pretty much what's going on with Intel. We'll see. Let's just see what's going to happen. I will continue to update you. Thank you very much for watching this video.